Right-back's turn. Origi turn, shoots!
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to yet another player review. Today we're going to take a look at the former future star, of course, 84 rated Kai Havertz. This guy is, I would say, taking the world by storm, really. If you follow any form of journalism, you'll see him mentioned every other week as being tipped as one of the sort of best future stars. And of course, he's linked with loads of different clubs around Europe. Within FIFA, they've bumped him up to an 84 this year. I can't quite remember what he was last year, but he has 4-star, left-footed, of course, medium, 6'2", nice height to him. He's got a pretty decent card. I mean, none of the cards that I can think of off the top of my head, maybe apart from Lucas, that are, you know, non-walkout cards, actually look like decent cards. Unless you look at their in-games. Even some of that, Sergio Busquets, for instance, he's 89 rated, his card looks atrocious. But if you look at his in-game stats, you can kind of understand why certain stats are not quite as high as they are. And I think that probably comes across with Kai Havertz as well. 84 rated, two stats on the card are 84, and then everything else is sort of 70s and 60s. It's not great. But if we look at the attribute details, he's on 10 chem, and I don't know if he's going to get the full boost of things here. I don't think he does because of the team chemistry. I might improve that in just a second while we apply the chem style. But you'll see that he's got some really nice stats. I mean, if we go from left to right, really good sprint speed, poor acceleration. It would be better if it was the other way round, but at least he has one of them at 89. Moving through the shooting, his finishing's 81, which isn't too bad. I've scored a couple of goals with him already. I know you would have seen in the player bio that he's only played one game. On this account, I am playing all my games as friendlies in max chemistry mode. I mentioned it yesterday in the Bruno Fernandes review. I'm basically using the friendlies mode to review players this year. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do that because obviously I will want rewards on this account. But at the moment anyway, I'm able to play with whatever players I want in the starting 11, and because it's max chemistry, it doesn't matter, they all start with 10 chem. So that's what I really like about it, and the competitive side is still there. I mean, I lost 3-1 earlier to a very good player. People are just playing it for the sake of fun. Moving through passing, he's got solid passing. I wouldn't say it's good, it's solid. 85 short passing and 82 vision, which is nice. The dribbling is when he really starts to come into his own. 87 ball control, 84 dribbling, good composure, reasonably good reactions, nice stamina going all the way over to the far right. You know, he's not bad in the air, but he's capable. I like him. I think he's a good card. For around 30 to 35k though, he is sort of midway up that price point. So he's not a starter player, but he's not an end game player. He's sort of a mid-tier at the moment. He'll definitely come down in price once the game is fully released and people start generating coins and start playing through and things. So I wouldn't worry too much about that yet. But in terms of a player without a chem style, I like him. Now with a chem style, I'm actually going to go and apply the Maestro. What I might do, just to make sure that the team has full chem just for a second, is, or at least with enough chemistry that we don't have to worry too much about. How can I get away with this? Maybe I won't bother. Maybe that should be enough. Yeah, that's enough, right? Now he gets his full chem boost. So, let's apply a consumable. Let's go over to chemistry styles and find the one that we want. Obviously, I said I'm going to apply the Maestro. It's between that and a Deadeye. I'm going to go with the Maestro for what I want personally, but you may fancy the Deadeye. And I don't think you can go wrong with either, because you have, with a Maestro, you boost, and you can see it on screen, with a Maestro, you will boost the dribbling. In fact, we're not getting full boosts here because we don't have 100 chem on the team. That's the only problem with this sort of system. I think what I might have to do is set the team up in a particular way, and then when I go into a game, change it so that you can see all the boosts. But we get a nice boost to shot power and long shots. That will go up to 10 because he will be on 10 chem. Volley's got by 5. I think that remains the same. It does. Attack positioning's up by 5. Vision's up by 5. The short passing will go up by 10. Long passing goes up by 5. Dribbling's up by 10. Ball control by 5. Reactions now to 87, which is nice. And the agility goes up into the 80s as well. He doesn't feel sluggish, to be fair. He actually feels quite quick. Lack of acceleration and low agility, and the fact that he's 6'2", I kind of thought, I'm not expecting him to be agile, but he actually is. Well, he's not agile, if that makes sense. I like him though, honestly. Without a chem style so far, he's been fun to use. He scored a couple of goals. He's been heavily assisting the strikers. Timo Pukki has got loads of goals with him delivering the ball into the box. So there shouldn't be any reason why I can't show that off to you today. Really fun player to use, but is he worth the price tag, and does the chemistry style make a difference? Here's Kai Havertz on as a sub. Little dink back into the penalty area. Gotta be Dembele. What an absolute banger that is. What a finish from Dembele. That is a mad goal. Here is Havertz again. Ball in and again out wide here, surely. And we've got Tagliafico with a bit of space. Running at the defender. Surely he's got more pace than him. He does. He beats him. Gets the ball inside. Here's Kai Havertz again. Lovely footwork from him. He's still got it. Back it comes to Dembele, who's hit one. Never going anywhere. That was poor. Oh, Havertz with a lovely interception there. Drag back from Dembele. Havertz on the ball. Little back heel. Lovely to Sancho. Here's Hullet. Terrible touch initially. Round the corner. And Sancho has knocked it wide. Havertz has done everything he needed to do. Everybody else did everything he needed to do. Sancho has had an absolute shocker in front of goal there. Kepa back out to Goretzka. A little 1-2 here with Ruud Hullet. Or the triangles with Kai Havertz involved as well. I like it. Lovely ball. And we are working the ball forward. Havertz is going to be onside here. Hits it first time. Great save. And the rebound surely is saved by Ospina. Of course it is. Of course it is. Havertz. Round one. Heel to heel flick through another. Using strength and muscled off it by Thiago Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Ball inside and a little flick again. It was beautiful. He's gone through the middle. Kai Havertz. Can he get it on goal? He can. Goal from the German. Well worked as well. I don't like that this year, right? You run toward the ball this year to try and pick it up. That's what I always do. And it doesn't do it anymore. It just sort of skips and it fades away. But anyway, Kai Havertz on the score sheet. Beautiful link-up play with the striker. And we are back on level terms, having gone a goal down to what is a very good player. He's just cracking my defence left, right and centre. And again, lovely football. We've got Havertz and Sancho. Havertz, he's only got to score another one. 91st minute. Well, it doesn't happen that often this year. Last year, it was a thing. And this year, it doesn't seem to be as prevalent. But, I mean, that is magic. Big fan of that. Passing move. Break down the defence. You can't defend against it. Well, that easily anyway. And we've managed to, hopefully, at least pick up a victory. Not that it really matters, because we are, of course, just in the max chemistry mode. But that, 5 minutes ago, looked impossible. 2-1 down. Good opponent. Kai Havertz, 2 moments of magic, and we've won the game 3-2. Massive, massive fan of that. And that card is superb. The 88th minute, Kai Havertz goal. A little back heel from him there. Ball comes back from Dembele. Left-footed, of course, into the back of the net. Goalkeeper's no chance when you go back across him like that. But that back heel was brilliant. And then he runs across. He doesn't just do a straight line. That's attack positioning. And he runs into the space. And it was just easy for us to score that goal. And then the 90th minute goal, you can call it cheese if you want, but my opponent falls to pieces. He pulls everybody out of position. I might have, if I was feeling saucy, I might have played that back across for Dembele to poke it home. It would have looked good, but I wasn't confident of the... well, A, it was Havertz, and I wanted to score with Havertz, but I wasn't confident. If we go back and have a look at this, if you pull it forward here, there, right? If I was to play that ball across, you'd think that it would get to Dembele, and you'd think he'd be able to just tap it in. But knowing me, the ball would go and be intercepted by the number 14. But we've gone for goal. The goalkeeper's tried to cover his near post, and it's just gone into the top bins, and it's a great finish. And it just sort of epitomises the card, really. I mean, it can do nothing for 85 minutes, and then all of a sudden, bang, he pops up with 2 goals, and we've won the game. To be honest, I'm running out of positive things to say about Kai Havertz. I really like him. Like, real life, take it or leave it. I mean, you know, sometimes he's a joy to watch, and that's cool, and hopefully he will become the world beater that everyone expects him to be. But in FIFA alone, he's just a really enjoyable player, and there aren't that many cards I've used this year that I enjoy using more than Kai Havertz, and I don't really know why. I just know that he's 6'2", so he's got a bit of height to him, but he's very good on the ball. He doesn't feel slow. He can finish, he can pass, he can dribble, and it's just a complete package of a player. For this game, where dribbling is a big thing, passing is a big thing, ball control in particular is quite important. He's got all that in abundance, and he's just very well-rounded. I just think it's a great card. Is it worth 30 to 35k right now? I would say for this stage of the game, yeah, it probably is. I think that's probably around about right. The issue going forward, of course, is you're going to have to get out at the right time if you want to try and save the coins. I mean, a lot of people will say, oh, well, I'm happy just to buy him and whatever happens to the price happens to the price. I just want to enjoy the card. And that's where I am with it, to be fair. But just bear that in mind that at some point there will be a harsh drop-off from this, from around 30 to probably around 15k. When that'll be, I don't know. But for right now, it's a great card. It's evenly priced, and it's a must if you've got a Bundesliga team. It really is. If you have enjoyed the player review, then do me a favor and smack the like button, subscribe to the channel for you, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.